What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another live. Shout out to everybody that's working, getting off work, going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, my name is CJ. I am a nurse, currently en route to get his RN. I'm currently an LPN, also a dream chaser. And yeah, y'all know how that go. But what's good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good night. Shout out to my sister Danny. What up, Danny? Danny, they done called a nurse in. They called me in on my day off. I'm at home sleeping, getting my sleep. I worked last night, first shift for February. Worked last night, and I get home, I'm asleep. Work was all right because I had to adjust to getting back on my regular pattern, my schedule. But like I said, work was straight, and I came home, went to sleep. They called me. They said, CJ, we had a call in. Now, mind you, I had already told the scheduler that, I wanted to sign up for yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the other days following on my regular days. So she was like, well, today is already booked up. I said, okay. Now, in my mind, I knew that somebody would call off. They always do. I can almost count on it to somebody calling off. And it's tax time too. So I can pretty much count on it that somebody is not gonna show up. And just like clockwork, around 2:40, 2:43, I think it was around 2:40. All right, my phone was ringing. From Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Divine Order. Shout out to Chicago in the building. So around 2:40, I get a phone call. CJ, I need you to come in. She said, is there any way you can come in? Now, they had texted me prior to the phone call. I didn't answer the text because I didn't hear the text. But I leave my ringer on. Usually, I leave my ringer on when I'm asleep. But my text is silent. Because if it's that important while I'm asleep, you'll call me. If I even hear it. But my girl actually heard it. And she was like, it's your job calling. And I knew what it was already. I've been resting for 9 days. I just got off vacation. I'm off. Well, I worked yesterday. I'm about to work today. I'm off tomorrow. Then I got a 5-day stretch. Then I'm going to Orlando for 3 days. I'm gonna take me a quick little I call it the Mad Dash vacation. I'm going to Orlando for 3 days. Coming back. Then I'm probably go somewhere else. Well, at the end of March, we got a cruise. We're gonna do 2 cruises actually. We're gonna do Virgin Voyages, then we're gonna do Carnival. So, but anyway, she was like, "Yeah, we need somebody to come in." I said, "I'll call you back and let you know." Now, mind you, I knew I was already, because mentally I was prepared to work anyway. I was already mentally prepared to work because I knew somebody was gonna call in, and it's sad that, it's sad, but it's a good thing for me because I can predict it, because just nobody wants to work. So I already was preparing myself mentally to come in, but I said I'll call you back and let you know. So you got to make them nervous, just a little bit. You don't want to play too many games, but every now and then you just got to make them a little nervous. You dig? You being a nurse can be stressful, no doubt. Yeah, y'all hit that like button for me, please, on the way in. I appreciate that. But so I made, I made him wait. I waited about 10 minutes. I called him back. I said, I think I can do it. So that's how we ended up here. Now I don't know where I'll be working tonight. I don't know who called off, or 9 times out of 10 I'll probably be working rehab tonight, because nobody really likes rehab, and I don't mind rehab. But boy, we are starting to get some wild clients now. We are starting to get some wild residents now. Boy, the admissions that we done got. Hey CJ, I heard an MP say that they regret getting their advanced degree. She said that they would have more options in hustling as a nurse than an MP. What do you think? I think if you're going to go for your advanced degree, you need to have a plan. Like, to get it just to get it, I mean, that's cool if that's what you want to do, but I think you need to have a plan. Because I don't believe in just getting something just to get it. If that advanced degree can't multiply my paper, then what's the point? That's my outlook. But a lot of people get degrees, and a lot of people get, try to reach these accolades just to say that they the title. And that's cool. I'm not knocking that. I just think, I wouldn't be on some stuff like that. If I'm going to do it, it's going to make me some money. It's going to make me more money than I was already making. You feel me? So, like, for example, the reason I'm getting my RN, not saying that, I don't know what that was about. My bad, y'all. But not saying that I don't make good money as an LPN. I make great money as an LPN. But I'm doing my RN because I have more opportunities, and, the earning potential is more. So if it's not going to make me that much more money and my freedom is not jeopardized, I wouldn't do it. She also said getting the RN license is mostly beneficial if you go into a specialty. Yeah. It depends on what specialty, though. You dig? Like, I wouldn't get an RN license to work med surge in a hospital, just to work regular old med surge, because they don't make that much, especially in Michigan. You dig what I'm saying? To me, it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. So if I'm gonna get an RN license, I'm gonna be very intentional with my RN license. I'm learning how to take, because see, like I said, to me, it's not about a passion. A lot of people be like, oh, I gotta find my passion. No, right now it's not about a passion. Right now it's about getting that bread. Right now it's about training yourself and getting into a mindset. Now again, I don't recommend you doing something that you absolutely hate. But it's not about a passion. People are like, I gotta find my passion in nursing and all that kind of stuff. That's cool if you're fortunate enough to find that. But me, it's about getting this money right now. It's about getting this money. So if I'm gonna get my RN, I'm going straight into a specialty that's gonna give me this paper. That's gonna get me to that bag. I don't understand. Like, I don't want a license just to have it, just for it to sit there and collect dust. I don't want to have this knowledge to not use it and let it make money for me. I don't understand the point of that. It's 30 people. Can I get 30 likes, please? I'm not into that. That's crazy to me. So I'm very intentional with my RN license. I'm going to get my RN license. I'm going to go into a specialty where I can learn how to take care of the sickest patient. Once I learn how to take care of the sickest patient and I become confident enough as a nurse to be able to do that in any setting, then I'm going to take my show on the road. And I'm going to start going to the highest bidder. What's up? What's up? What we talking about? What's up, Eva? What's cracking? You said, when do you start? I start in October. Yes, sir. All about the Benjamins. Yeah, you already know what time it is with me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Because I'm going to tell you something. The healthcare industry is too much of a headache and a stressor to not be about your money. That's why, I make no bones about it. Because they about their money. The healthcare industry, the owners, the corporate people, corporate nursing, corporate healthcare is all about money. All about money. Even so point to it may be like on some sadistic type of stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that. But it's all about that paper. You dig? My dad was a site nurse in Harlem for 30 years. I hear some wildly inspirational stories. I'm sure he got hella stories up in New York. Man, I was in New York last year. I already know what time it is. It's a lot of psych issues out there. Shout out to New York, though. Shout out to New York. But yeah, just be intentional. Like if you about to do something, like be very intentional. It gotta make sense, man. Because like I said, to me, I'm not into just working just to work. Everything has to be for a reason. I'm into working hard so I can live, so I can play hard. Working hard, make money, stack money, be financially independent, and doing what I want to do when I want to do it. Living out my dreams, chasing my dreams. Chasing every single dream that I ever had. Attempting every single dream that I ever had. The world is my playground. The world is to me, if you a nurse and you got a nurse license, and if you don't got no kids or nothing like that, the world is your playground. You ain't got no real responsibilities. The world is your playground. You dig? I was talking to my dog the other day. Man, we was talking about relationships and stuff like that. And, he was just pretty much telling me that, he wants somebody that can understand his hustle, understand his grind. Let me tell you something. A nurse life is about a grind. It's straight up and down. It's about a grind. If you can't find somebody that's going to support that hustle, or if your wife or if your husband, let me tell you something. I'm not here to try to encourage divorce, but I've heard horror stories about when people go to nursing school, how their spouse was acting crazy, trying to deter them from doing it, trying to discourage them from going, trying to sabotage them while they was in a program. I've heard stories of their own spouse trying to do this. To me, that's instant divorce. I know some people say, "Oh, you need to try to work it out." I don't believe in for better or for worse in all situations. I really don't. Because I don't feel like I should have to suffer, especially if I'm paying the price to be where I am. I really don't believe in that for better or for worse. The only thing I say that for worse you should be with somebody is if they get sick. You dig what I'm saying? Like if they get sick, something that's out of their hands that they can't control, that's my for worse. But all that sticking around for cheating and you hating on my career, you hating because I'm grinding and all that kind of stuff, and you mad and you pissing and moaning and all that kind of stuff, and you supposed to be my wife and you upset that I'm chasing a dream. I was this way before I met you. I'm gonna be this way after I leave. I am not a believer in for better or for worse for all situations. For certain circumstances, yes. Somebody gets sick or something like that, that's what it is. For all that other stuff, no. Because like I said, life is too short to deal with those kind of inconveniences that you don't have to deal with. Some people sit at home with a person that they can't stand every single night. Every single night they sit at home with somebody they can't even look, they can barely look at. And for what? And for what? I could not do it. I got a whole nursing license. I got a clean record, and I got a nice schedule. You think I'm finna put up with some BS from a woman? Man, you tripping, bro. You think I'm about to, as hard as I gotta work to put myself in a position to where I'm good and I can take care of not only myself, but a family? You think I'm finna put up with some BS from a woman? You crazy. You out of your mind. I got a clean record, a nursing license. I'm handsome. I can do what I want to do. Why would I do that? That's crazy. First name Brandon. What's the deal? Shout out to Houston. I need to get back down to Houston, dog. I need to go to that Bun B Trill Burger joint down there. Shout out to Houston. That's my brother. Yes, even as a boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, tearing the notes up and school books. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I could never be that much of a hater. My woman trying to do something with her life and trying to make her life better that both of us gonna benefit from, and you trying to be a hater. But that's that insecure stuff. That's why I say if a person is not in a place where they are happy with themselves in life, it is impossible. It's impossible for them to be happy for you. A lot of people get into relationships trying to save people. I'm not trying to take care of your baggage, be here before I get there. I'm not your therapist. You need to deal with that. You need to talk to God and ask for healing. Because we're going to already have challenges that we got to face together as a couple. Why the hell do I got to deal with some stuff that I didn't do? A lot of these chicks be out here, they so stuck on their ex and ain't got over the damage that they did to their ex and all that kind of stuff. And they talking about you got to build up a wall or you got to tear down the wall that I built because of that last nigga. Not me. I'm not tearing down nothing. I am not a construction worker. Get that nigga to do it. I'm not gonna do it though. That's your therapist job. That's your therapist job. I'm not gonna do it. I'm a nurse. I gotta take care of people for a living. So you think I'm finna come home and fight battles that I didn't even help start? No, sir. Not at all. That's craziness. And they be suckering these dudes into doing that kind of stuff. And half of them be doing it for women that don't even want to be with them in the first place. You was just a safe option. Now that's the real talk. This the kind of talk I hear at my job from these females. I'm for real. What up, Rachel? How many students were in my cohort? I think we started off with like 30, and then I think it was like 11 of us that graduated. But I wish I would. I can't do it, man. I cannot do it. I work too hard not to be happy and enjoy myself. That's no, sir. Not to be happy and enjoy myself? You wildin'. That's why I work so hard, to put myself in a position I don't have to take mess. I gotta take mess every day when I'm not take mess, but I gotta go out here and I gotta compete with the world and all this kind of stuff every single day to keep and secure my spot in life. You think I'm finna come home and fight with a woman? Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. Me and my girl don't argue. We got disagreements at times, but we don't argue. I don't call her out her name. She don't ever talk to me disrespectfully. You dig what I'm saying? We'll have disagreements every now and then, and that's every now and then. It's not off. It don't happen too often. You dig? Yeah, I'm sure I do things that irritate her sometimes. She do things that irritate me sometimes. But it is what it is. But it's no disrespect. We don't do that. I don't want to disrespect her. I don't get off on that. Some of you dudes get off on disrespecting your lady. That's not my thing. That's some of y'all thing. I work too hard to deal with that. And she don't disrespect me because I wouldn't let her. And she know that. You dig? But you said how many women were in my cohort? It was all girls. I was the only guy. Let me see. You said if you have any kind of business about yourself as a man, it's too easy to replace a chick. No reason to put up with unruly woman. And it's true. And like I said, it's not even about trying to say, oh, I can replace you or nothing. That's not the point. The point is, and even though that happens, that's what a perk when you got your shit together. But It's just that as a man, I feel like if you pay a certain price in life, then you get certain perks. To the winner goes the spoils. Why the hell would I spend so much time working hard to come home and get disrespected by my woman, my kids? You dig what I'm saying? It's so many miserable men out here. And I'm telling you, this is why being a nurse has helped me see things and has helped me understand women from a different point of view. You dig what I'm saying? Because from the women that I've worked with, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them that I've worked with, you have a lot of unhappy souls out here. You dig? You got a lot of problems out here. You got a lot of people that's in situations that they don't want to be in and honestly don't know how to get out of. So it's just how you handle your situation. Shout out to J.I. Your piece is priceless. That's a fact. I couldn't imagine working 12, 16 hours. Then I got to come home and deal with a toxic environment, bro. That's wild. I got to come home and deal with a toxic environment. I got to come home and deal with an unruly chick. And then all you niggas out here that stepdaddies, y'all got to come out here and deal with these women and the badass kids that don't like you, that tell you that you ain't they daddy and all that kind of stuff. That's crazy to me. All you dudes going to be stepdads that tell that they kids tell you not my daddy. You dealing with disrespect all the time from a kid that ain't yours. Oh my God, y'all is the worst. Y'all is the worst. I pray for y'all. Could you imagine being in a household as a stepfather and you done took on this woman and her child or children? They disrespecting you in the house that you pay for? Nigga, your daddy your real father don't want you. He don't deal with you. And you disrespecting me? What? I'm not knocking being a stepdad. I got a great stepdad. I have a phenomenal stepdad. I don't even look at him as my stepdad. I look at him as my real father. But in 2023, 24, oh no. I couldn't be no stepdaddy. Hell no. It's no amount of money in the world you could pay me to be a stepfather right now. What? No, sir. I'm not saying that all situations are like that, because you got some women out here that got a child or children that are very respectful children. But the risk is too high. The risk versus the reward, absolutely not. That's me though. And shout out to all my guys that stepdaddies out there. I just hope you're not the stepdaddy that's getting disrespected. I just hope you're not the stepdaddy that's getting disrespected. I couldn't do it though. I couldn't be no nurse. And I see if all these fly nurses out here and all these fly women in healthcare and all that kind of stuff and all these educated women out here with no kids. And I'm coming home to a woman with a gang of kids in my house and her kids disrespecting me, eating before me, and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely not. I couldn't do it. And I know some of y'all, that's making some of y'all upset. I don't care. This is my truth. This is my truth. I couldn't do it in 2024. Duncan say them Stepfather days are over. Listen, I couldn't do it in 2024. It's not that I can't stand kids, man. I don't know. I like living my life. I do. Without having to worry. I would be a nervous wreck if I had kids. But I would rather have my own children first before being a stepfather. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure. I'd rather deal with my own first before being a stepfather. Hope you asked for a bonus, 300 plus. What's up, Peter, man? Me too. But I mean, hey, man, some of y'all is great stepdaddies. Some of y'all is great stepdaddies. Some of these kids, hey, you know, They say these kids need a daddy. I hear you. I'm just not that. I'm not that guy. You dig what I'm saying? And then if I was a stepfather, I wouldn't even want her kids to call me dad. They got a dad. And that's the one thing I love about my stepdad. And I love the fact that he never tried to force me to call him dad. Because I have a dad. But, he's such a great man. I look at him as my real father. You dig what I'm saying? I was blessed to have two, when some don't even have zero. But, my mama's a rare breed, so, I mean, it is what it is. But in 2024, oh my God, could you imagine being a stepdad to sexy red kids? Oh no. Oh no. Being a stepdad doesn't automatically mean the kids' daddy ain't there though. That's true. They is there, and see, when it's there, when they dad is there, I really couldn't do it. Because you're not finna touch my kids. You're not finna, and I know this is hypocritical to say. This is why I don't deal with it. Because if I had a kid, like I told my girl, I said, if we had a kid, we just gonna have to work it out. Because you're not gonna be able to date until they get grown. Either me and you gonna be together, or you're not gonna date until they get grown, until our kid becomes an adult. Because no other man is gonna put his hands on my child. No other man is gonna discipline my child. Maybe that's me being immature and coming from an immature place, because I'm not in that scenario. Because I do understand that there are some men that have a good co-parenting relationship as a stepfather and biological father. You dig what I'm saying? My dad and stepdad had that, and but I no. Especially if I had a daughter. Oh no. That's why I don't deal with it. That's why I don't deal with it. And when the child say, child reminds you ain't my daddy, you're gonna find out. Man, what? Out the blue. But what did you do in music? Produce, rap? I used to rap. I mean, I still do music. I got a song on my YouTube page called Hospice right now. You can go check that out. Hey bro, I like your nursing perspective of valuing it for what it is. Yeah, to you. Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Sean. Shan. Shout out to Shan in the building. Shout out to Nick. But yeah, man. I know. Sorry it's getting dark, y'all, but it's getting dark around now. But I did want to go live with y'all and chop it up. You said my dad never whooped me. My mom did the discipline. Okay, that's cool. You dig, but I think you're a woman. So I mean, I get that. I get that to a certain degree. I get that. I really do. But I just couldn't imagine. Somebody trying to discipline my daughter as a stepfather. No, sir. Let me handle that. But I know that's hypocritical, especially if that man lives with them and he's taking care of them and he's providing for them. I know that's very hypocritical. It is. That's why I don't deal with it. Because I would be, you know what I'm saying? What up on my way to work? Me too. I'm on my way to work too. But shout out to all y'all that's great stepfathers and stepmoms. Who y'all think is harder for, stepmoms or stepdaughters? Shout out to Russell Wilson. Listen. After y'all answer that, we can get on Russell Wilson for a second. Who y'all think got it rough, stepfathers or stepmoms? I personally think stepfathers have it rough, but rougher. But shout out to Russell Wilson. See, all the Russell Wilson bashing, to me, is very old at this point. You dig? It's very old. People call Russell Wilson a simp. At this point, why is he a simp? Because who she used to date? Because of who she used to date? Future? Okay, this is my take on this. You don't know who he used to date. He could have been dealing with the biggest sluts. He could have been... All this image that you see, that's just for TV. He liked her. He loved that woman. What's the problem? All these niggas making fun of him for years, that's corny. That's his wife. He married her. That's his wife. Okay, cool. So what? She dated a Future, had a baby with him, and they talking about, well, that's what she really like. Okay, well, it is what it is. And Future look extremely insecure hating on that man. And I feel like, honestly, she up Russell's stock. It was already high with his profession, but when she got with him, it made him look better. I'm not a hater. Like, that, to me, all them niggas hating on Russell Wilson for all this time. Oh, he bought her masters. He's a simp. That's his wife. Like, that's his wife. So how's he a simp for doing that for his wife? He knew it. I'm sure he knew everything about her before he married her. He's a simp. That's crazy. Meanwhile, you taking care of another nigga kids that don't do nothing, and the kids disrespecting you. And you broke. So how's he a simp? I don't get it. I don't get it. Russell Wilson is a stand-up guy. He appears to be. Yeah. And my boy Russell King. Yeah, that nigga stay getting her pregnant. But he like that. And people talking about, oh, she shouldn't be twerking and doing all that stuff online and everything like that. Nigga, he like that. That's what he into. He like that old freaky Atlanta coochie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But he like that, he like that stuff. That's what he into. She turned him out. It is what it is. And he's staking her pregnant. Okay, that's his wife. He I don't get the hate. But he like that stuff. Okay, let them do them. Oh, it's an image. She shouldn't have wore that to the Grammy. She disrespected him. Nigga, you think he didn't see that outfit before they left? That nigga was he probably get off on that type of stuff. You don't know what people into. That's why I don't be tripping on that type of stuff. So it is what it is. But can I digress for 1 second? Let me digress for 1 second. Did y'all see the Grammys? Real quick. I didn't watch the Grammys. I just saw Jay-Z's part. And I just want to get y'all take on this real quick before I go back into nursing stuff. Jay-Z made a speech about the Grammys and how Beyonce gets snubbed for Record of the Year and she got the most Grammy wins. Nobody's denying that what he said was not true. But why do you niggas keep going? Why do you niggas keep going? Like, I don't understand. Why do you keep going to the Grammys every single year and you complain at the Grammys? That's stupid. And you don't have to go. At this point, you can start your own Grammys because y'all say the same thing every year. Y'all say the same thing every year. Look at Eminem. Eminem said, I'm never going back. Don't ask me again. And he ain't been back. So are you, as a billionaire, this is why I don't really follow celebrities like that. Because as a billionaire, are you still looking for that validation from them? From a group of 6 or 7 people that sit in a room and decide who gets a Grammy. You yourself said it's subjective. Music is subjective. So your whole speech is really a contradiction. It's a contradiction. That's all I'm saying. The first part of your speech was music is subjective. Then you said some people don't deserve to be here. Okay, well, objective, that means your qualifications for somebody who should be nominated for a Grammy may be different from somebody else's qualifications of whom should be nominated for a Grammy. That's why, to me, award shows are dumb. Because he's right. It's all subjective, but he contradicted himself. The only way people should be able to get awards is through sheer numbers. Because that's the only fact. If Beyonce sold 10 million records and she had the highest selling album of the year, how does she not get album of the year? If The Weeknd has the #1 selling R&B record, he sold 25 million records, and you got Joe Blow that sold 500,000, how does Joe Blow get the Grammy? This is why award shows are dumb. They're dumb. They make no sense. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then to go up there and make a speech, they were laughing at this nigga. And he's a billionaire. You make yourself look crazy. As a billionaire, I would never be on stage asking for validation like that, because with all that money, you still showing signs of insecurity. And this is why they say money don't make you. Money don't make the man. It's the man that's supposed to make the money. It just says money just makes you more who you really are. I'm not saying Jay-Z is insecure, but that's, to me, that's how it comes off. As a billionaire, you still going to these award shows? You could start you 15 award shows on your own, and Beyonce could get album of the year every year if you felt like it. I don't get that. I don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, to me, that's never made any sense to me. But whatever, it is what it is. People like, nah, he's trying to start a revolution. What revolution? What's the revolution? And this is no hate to my brother Jay-Z. I don't got no problem with the brother. I just don't understand where he's coming from, because the whole statement was a contradiction. Like, I just don't understand my brother. So I'm not demonizing my brother. I get what he's saying when it comes to beyond, his wife. I don't have no problem with him taking up for his wife and defending his wife's honor. That's not my issue. My issue is that, well, why do you keep showing up if you feel like you're being oppressed in any kind of way when you don't have to? That's the problem that I have. The issue, it's not a problem, but that's what I'm not understanding. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be there. If you were locked down by any obligation or contracts or record label, they forcing you to be there, I get it. I get it. But other than that, nigga, you don't gotta be there. She said she was not there with all that going on. Megan, she ain't been in years. A lot of celebs don't go to the Grammys. I haven't watched the Grammys in like 15 years. I'm gonna be honest. The Grammys have been a joke to me for a long time. It's been a joke. And then when I seen that Macklemore beat Kendrick Lamar, I knew it was a straight joke. I knew it was a joke. And then Killer Mike gets arrested after winning 3 Grammys. Bro, if you think that wasn't done on purpose, bro, you crazy. You are crazy. If you think that man winning 3 Grammys and then being arrested right after his win to try to put a stain on that man because he talked that activist talk and all that kind of stuff, you are out your mind. There's no way. I don't know. That whole validation thing, like, I don't get it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You can never talking about Nicki and this time. But y'all want to get back to some nursing stuff. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Speaking facts, the last time I watched it was 2003. Yeah, I ain't watched the Grammys in a long time. It's a joke. It's boring, number one. But all these award shows boring. BET used to be lit, but that done turned into the ratchet hood chick nigga fest. BET, to me, when BET Awards first used to come on, BET Awards used to be classy. It used to be, it was like black, to me, it was like black excellence. It was classy. It still had a taste of hood ratchetness, but not too much. It was done in a very classy way. Yeah, you still had your little ratchet stuff every now and then, but now, this is just a Section 8 hood fest now when you go to BET. when you watch the BET Awards. You did? Said thoughts about work snitches. They gonna always be there. That's why you gotta make sure your stuff is Trump tight. Especially in the nursing home. You got work snitches man, what? Just make sure your stuff Trump tight and don't tell your business. You did? Like the Source Awards. Oh man. But it's 35. Can I get 35 likes, please? Please, can I get 35 likes? I know some of y'all is upset with me because I said what I said about being a stepdaddy, but that's all right. Y'all can still give me my likes, though. Y'all can still give me my likes. That's all right. It's okay. Being a stepdaddy ain't for everybody. I said I don't talk about my personal life at work. I don't add them to the social. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they love to try to find you on social media. They love to try to find you on social media. I don't even use my real name on social media. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, I be seeing, like, and don't get me wrong, it would be cool to get an award. But I be seeing all these nurses talk about the nurse awards and all that kind of stuff. I don't care about no nurse award. I don't care if I'm ever nominated. I don't care. And that's not to disrespect them. It'll be nice to be honored and all that kind of, but I don't care about that kind of stuff. That means nothing to me. It's gonna be a trophy that just sit on the shelf. I could care less about it. And that's cool to be honored, but don't care. Right. Do the award come with a raise? Right. Do the award come with a raise? That's what right. I got the nurse award. Can y'all am I gonna get an extra $10,000? They gonna be like, nigga, get out my office. They gonna be like, nigga, get out my office. They ain't trying to hear that. This is why I ain't gonna get invited. This is why I'm not gonna get invited to the awards. Because of that right there. But I can't be fake though. This is one of the fake, I'm telling you, man, the medical field is one of the fakest industries on the planet, bro. I just, how people instantly put on a fake face in this industry. Like, even earlier today, it was this girl going ham on one of the other girls. I'm talking about going ham. So when she walked up, hey girl, what? You think I want to sit there at an award show with a bunch of people that's finna talk crazy about me when I get my award? All he do is talk junk and say stuff on YouTube. He just the LPE. Why he here? You think I want to be around that? I don't care. Now if it come with some paper, then now we talking. Now we talking. You said that's the kiss ass award. Ooh, I didn't say that. Toya did. I didn't say that. Toya did. Take this damn certificate and go on. Man, they love to get them people who've been working there 30 years a certificate of service. You've been here 35 years. We're gonna give you a 30-cent raise and a plaque. Nigga, what? You finna give me 35 years I done been here? That's why I say, the mindset gotta be different. You gotta have a mindset. You gotta have a certain mindset, because if you go into this thing looking for accolades and praise and all that kind of stuff, no. I've seen people who've been, one of the janitors had worked, custodians had worked at one job, been in the building for 33 years. They gave this nigga a certificate from Walmart and told this nigga to have a good day. And I'm not laughing at the man, but it's a cold business, bro. Shout out to Nurse Viv. It's a cold bit. Like this industry is a cold business. This nigga was a custodian for 33 years in a nursing home. They gave that nigga a certificate and told that nigga to have a good day. They didn't get this nigga a gift card. They didn't get this nigga a lunch on them. Nothing. They just gave him a certificate and said, all right, nigga, we appreciate it. Get back to work. They all cold. They ain't even get that nigga a pizza. I said, oh, y'all all cold for real. That's why I don't get caught up in my feelings. I don't put my feelings into this mess. Get mad and all that kind of stuff. Get mad for what? Nigga, where's the paper? Shoot. You said, I know I'm late. I'm getting ready to go in tonight. Yeah, night shift. Shout out to Team Night Shift. I'm on my way now. It's dark in the mud. It's dark in the mud right now. Y'all know I work in the backwoods too, y'all. Nobody want to work out here. That's why half the time these cats be calling off. Shoot. Half the time these cats be calling off. I ain't gonna get no money off this video. I might as well not even try to monetize it. YouTube gonna be like, you done said nigga too much. You done talked about a wild Atlanta coochie and all in the same live. No, sir. Ain't nobody finna put no ads in this video. I ain't gonna even try to monetize this one. It's a wrap on this one. But, yeah, man. It's raw. It's a, like Future said, it's an evil world. They gave my nigga a certificate. It told that nigga to get back to work. This is why people say life is not fair, bruh. This is why I be telling y'all to get y'all LPNs at least, because you need a skill out here to survive in this thing for real, bruh. Nurses, I mean, it's seeners out here wearing back braces and on canes, bruh. Life ain't fair. But we all got the same opportunities. We all got the same 24 hours, man. Especially if you living in America. It ain't fair, but we got to get up out the dirt. Nigga gave 33 years of blood, sweat, and tears to the business, to the building. That cleaned up all kind of dookie, blood, snot, sweat, tears, dead bodies, all that kind of stuff. And you gonna give this nigga a certificate and tell the nigga to get back to work after 33 years of dookie, blood, fart, sweat, cleaning up toilets, and all that kind of stuff. It's unfair. But as the great Kevin Samuel said, the world does not owe you understanding. That's why you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not fair. Oh, I know that nigga felt some type of way when they gave him that. Don't even give me nothing. Let me just work in peace. Shoot. Let me work in peace. Instead of giving me this old Walmart certificate. And them niggas left the price tag of the certificate on the certificate. Oh, the disrespect. I don't know if they was trolling or if they was really trying to be sincere. But what I do know is that the game is cold. The game is cold. It's just about how you play it. It's about how you play it. They gave my nigga 33 years of certificate. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, look out. I'm trying to park somewhere with some light for now, so I can at least see y'all, because I got a few minutes. I ain't trying to be super early. This ain't even my shift, so, but I'm early though. I'm early. You know what I'm saying? I'm early for sure. I'm gonna read these comments real quick. Yeah, I got about 15 minutes. All right, so let me see. You said the same people getting awards. Shake my head. Don't surprise these times. Thank you for all you do, bro. I'm in nursing school. Shout out to Brian. No problem. Damn, CJ, how far is work? About a 45-minute drive. Not 36 in a plant, man. Yep, plant. They gave my counterpart a pen, some extra days off for 20 years of service. Boy, the game is cold. That's why I don't get caught up in none of this stuff. I'm not loyalty to nobody's business, bruh. No, none of you. I don't care. Listen, I don't go to Christmas parties. I don't go to none of the work functions. I don't do it. I don't go to no work functions. I don't go to Christmas parties. I don't go to award shows. I don't do nothing because it's all fake. It's all fake. It's clicked up. It's fake. It's all fake. Now, if they said we gonna give you a raise for going, then I'm going. We gonna give you some. We got a bag waiting on you, a brown paper bag waiting on you. I'm going. But I don't go to none of that stuff. You going to the Christmas party? No, never been. You going to this party? No, don't care. You going to this award? No, don't care. You supposed to get that? Nope, don't care. I just don't care. For appreciation, my manager gave everybody planners. We was cracking the F up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sad part is they be so serious about how long they've been working. Or right. What's up, Miss Castro? I go in at 10 p.m. Facts. You said in last year they blended us and every other haircut worker for appreciation, healthcare appreciation week. Ooh wee. Said I'm screaming. Yeah, I'm so sad. I'm dead. I know he called them all kind of right. All kind of. You can't be serious. Bruh, they left a price tag. They left a price tag on there, bruh. They left a price tag on the certificate, man. That mug said $3.97. They left the price tag on there, Nick. They left the price tag on there. They forgot to take it off. They left the price tag. They couldn't even pay a whole $5. They paid $3.97 for it. The disrespect. The disrespect. And they gave us vending machine snacks. Lord. Hey, Ma. Message. Don't get attached. Clock in, clock out, go home. Shout out to Nina. Same. They were like, you never come. I don't. I have never been to a work function. I've never been to a work picnic. I've never been to a work luncheon. I've never been to a party. I've never done none of that stuff. None of it. You won't catch me at any work function ever. Nick said, why? Probably because it's fake. In the back of my mind, I am like, you right, I never come. I don't. It's fake. It's fake as hell. It's fake as hell. Why would I do that? For Nurses Week, we got sunflower seeds in a t-shirt. Man, for Nurses Week, they gave us these old, trifling old, they gave us these old purple bags, and they had like some papers and pens and all that goofy stuff in there. For Cena Week, they ain't even get them nothing. They out cold here. They out cold over here. Cena Week, they ain't get them nothing. But man, I'm about to go up in here and see where I'm finna work at. Y'all know I picked up tonight because they ain't had nobody. But I love y'all. We on the road to 30K, and we finna keep going. So love y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.